Welcome back, Moonies. Thanks for being here. If you stuck with me through all these videos, yay, round of applause. Thank you. This is actually the 8th and last video in my series for PGSM, Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon live action. And this is just going to span the 3 shorts that they did at the beginning of 2005 after the series was completely done, including Act 50, The Wedding. This is going to be about the Act 0 birth of Sailor V, the origin of Tuxedo Mask, and afterwards, Hina. So let's get into it. Birth of Sailor V is pretty explanatory. We know how that ends. She becomes Sailor V. It is a cute little story. But I was kind of confused right off the bat with the 4 generals because they are the 4 great policemen. And Jet is still a whiny brat, and Neff is, you know, eating everything even though it still sucks. Kunzite's being nice and calm, but he still wants revenge. And Zoisite is still playing his imaginary piano. They had different names in this, but I didn't really see that as important. So far, it was funny. The only roses that seemed to be in PGSM were associated with this bad guy. This like creepy magician robber dude. It was very unusual. Sailor V is kind of a ridiculous romp, but it's still fun nonetheless. And the 4 generals, you know, the only thing that really got me confused is the fact that the 4 generals are alive on Earth as policemen in the birth of Sailor V before everything starts, but then they're dead in the Dark Kingdom in PGSM. So it was kind of confusing. I mean, maybe, you know, that was just they were reborn on Earth too, and then Queen Beryl just took them back. So I'm guessing that's kind of what that meant. I'm assuming that was my theory. Yeah, but the beginning few minutes and the last few minutes of Sailor V were pretty much, I think, the necessary parts of the birth of Sailor V. But it's a cute short. So, but like I said, we know how it ends. She becomes Sailor Moon, but it's still cute. It's cute to watch. All of these, I believe, can be found on YouTube or at least online somewhere. The next one up is the origin of Tuxedo Mask. And this one was kind of cool. And in running away from home, he says that he ran into a guy with a cape and a top hat and in a tux, acting like a magician. And Mamo had gotten a scrape, and the guy had attended to his wound. So he found this, you know, magician in the park and became obsessed, and he got tuxedo power, is what he's basically saying. But it was kind of confusing because Mamo had said in PGSM that he doesn't have powers. So that was a little contradicting. Furthermore, did we really need a backstory? Because we kind of got one in the anime because he said it was his way of protecting the princess before he regained his memories. And, you know, oh, and that Tux transformation scene had to be fan service only. That was hilarious. But when he's done with the story, he makes it seem like none of it was true. Like he was just telling a story to Usagi, and she was like, "How could you do that?" You know. But then you see a masked man from the masked man from the story give Mamo a nod that only Mamo can see. So it was like, interesting twist there. Really didn't see that coming. And then the next short was Hina afterward. If you recall, Hina was Mamoru's fiance in PGSM. And you, right off the bat, you see her being saved from a Yuma by Tuxedo Mask. And it was like, color me confused. But turns out he's Tuxedo Knight, and she's an actress making a movie about a masked man named Tuxedo Knight. And she says she likes the guy because he feels familiar. And initially I was like, okay, did she know about Tuxedo Mask? I can't imagine that. But then I think, oh, maybe she saw him on the news or something, perhaps. So these were definitely extras indeed. But I say if you're into PGSM, check them out. They're cute nonetheless. But yes, that is my complete review on PGSM. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for being here, Moonies. Until next time.